What's up, everybody? Back with another Rallcast. This is Rallcast 11 with Giglio. A date right here is March 3rd. Giglio has a show at Soundbar. Get tickets through her on Instagram. It's at It's Giglio, ITSGIGLIO. Also wanted to say congrats. She's working out of Real Feel Studios now in Sanford. So shout out Stephanie and Phil out there. Go ahead and hit Giglio up for studio time, mixing services, stuff of that nature. Also, she's been dropping a ton of singles, and she plans to drop a ton more. So make sure you follow her on, Spotify, iTunes, all that good shit. So check out her music. Speaking of music, I just dropped my latest song, "The Ritual," featuring Drake Healy. He was actually on this podcast as well. He's part of Giglio's crew, Creative Space. So go ahead and listen to that, The Ritual, add it to your playlist. Guys, the reason why musicians ask you to add it to your playlist is because when you add a song to a playlist, it helps you grow your audience, because there's like some kind of algorithm where even if it's a playlist of only the one song, however many times that song gets added to a playlist, it helps like grow your audience. So I know I said that completely wrong. Anyways, you get the idea. Adding it to your playlist is really helpful. So support your homies and add their shit to your playlist. Other than that, make sure you're following me on Instagram at RALL the Rapper. Since the last episode, so what has happened? Well, let's see here. So this past weekend, we talked about on the last podcast, we had a show coming up at Soundbar, hosted by Stony Squad. So shout out Stony Squad. Thank you. I think it was a success. Everybody had a fucking good set. Everybody killed it. So Rod killed his set. Everybody did. So that was a fucking awesome show. Also want to say thank you to my people that came out. Obviously my girl, Ben, Katie, Adam, Ty, Corey, Amy, Brad, Anthony, and Derek. Speaking of which, Derek, your name is spelled so weird. Change it. That was my Crystalia impression. But thank you guys for real for coming out. I missed some of you guys, I know, but sorry. So other than that, what else is going on? My son is over the flu. So quarantine is over. So we don't have to worry about that shit anymore. Been rewatching Game of Thrones. I'm on season 2, and god damn, what a good fucking show. It's like literally every episode is like a fucking movie. It's crazy. I know everyone's like, shut the fuck up, bro. But I know everybody and their brother has seen Game of Thrones, but I'm rewatching it, and this is the last season this year, so just trying to get completely caught up. Other than that, let's just get to the podcast. So this is the weird one because I didn't know how I was going to do this. So basically I had Rod and Giglio over, and we did both their podcasts in the same one. And I thought I was going to be able to chop it up all cool and shit and have 2 podcasts out of it. Didn't really exactly work, so sorry, Giglio. Your podcast is shorter than Rod's. I think Rod's is 2 hours. This one's just under an hour. So I apologize, but you can come back and do another one. But yeah, because we kind of combined the two, and yeah. Anyways, it was a good podcast, though. I got to learn more about Giglio, her background. So once again, just reiterate, it's at It's Giglio on Instagram. Giglio spelled Giglio. She's an engineer, artist, songwriter, and also I learned during this podcast, valedictorian, motherfucking valedictorian. All right, that's pretty tight. All right, anyways, enjoy. If you guys like this podcast, please rate 5 stars, subscribe, like it, and tell a friend. I think this shit's pretty good. I mean, don't y'all? Anyways, peace. Enjoy the podcast, y'all. All right, so right now we're doing a thing right now where you guys aren't going to actually experience this gap, but we're switching over to your interview now. So we're going to be like, yo,
we're starting over.
Gang.
Rallcast
11, baby. Now we're podcast. That was podcast professional.
Bring out that new bottle now.
Yeah,
you got
we need another bottle.
For real.
Where's the bathroom?
It's to the left. So yeah.
I got 10 on the bottle.
Pass the desk and then to the left. All right, cut it out. All right, thank you. Thanks, Gibson.
Hell yeah.
All right. So
Back in it, number 11.
we're back here, Rallcast number 11.
Yo, I want to hear about the show.
This is your host, RALL. So we're gonna go around and give each other's social media out, so you guys can make sure to follow us. No sponsors on the Rallcast, so don't be a lazy bitch. Rate this shit 5 stars, give a good review, and follow us on Instagram. Start with me at Rawl the Rapper. To my left,
If you leave it there.
dope co-host.
Holla at a fool. HOLLATAFOOL.
All right, guest that was on last podcast that you guys heard last week, Rod Judah at SoFlowRod on Instagram. Then this man right here, Drake Keeley
on everything.
KEELEY.
There you go.
Yup. And then across from me,
It's Giglio. GIGLIO.
Yeah.
it's Giglio.
J.I.
Hey.
Never that. Giglio.
Don't say
It's
that.
Giglio, not Giglio, so get it right when you say it, though.
Let's get it. That's one of your lines?
That's like some like Cypress Hill shit.
I'm gonna pull you up right now.
Nah, you got some hits, yo.
Appreciate it.
I like the vibe of it. Like, it's definitely like some shit you can. That's got that replayability for sure.
Yeah.
So.
What's your favorite?
Rain is great.
Dude, I like this track.
The new
All
one?
in is great. Oh, I love the
Everyone's
guitar
fucking
on
with
All
that
In.
one.
I love the guitar on the beat on that shit. Is that just a YouTube beat? Or is that someone who knows beat? Just a
I
YouTube
used
beat?
to, but yeah, I found on YouTube.
Yeah, that shit's dope.
I gotta stop doing that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fucking fire, yo.
So what happens if you start getting paid off one of those YouTube beats? You gotta hit up the guy who made it, and
Who knows?
we'll find
They
out.
might
Huh?
eventually, whatever. I don't know, fucking see you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna see
I mean,
it.
it's
They
least.
bunny.
You
So
gonna want
yeah, it's
something, yeah.
least at least, but it's
Okay.
once it starts getting like so many. I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
We'll find out when that comes. But
Well, I think that's what the lease
if that
agreement
comes,
is.
that's a good thing.
Right? The
Yeah,
lease
it's a good
agreement
problem to
is-
have,
Right.
right?
Do you have like
Yeah.
a signed lease
I'm trying to get
agreement?
rich enough to where I get sued,
It's
bro.
just
Bring it
yeah,
on.
you just lease like
So
we
I
always
always say,
lease
bro.
our
Yeah,
beats.
Sue me.
You know, you
Yeah.
pay like the
Yeah.
$20, $30.
That's a different
Sue
problem.
me. That
You're
means
in a
that
higher
shit
tax
getting up
bracket,
there.
that's a different
If
problem.
they're
Unless
suing
you
you, then
get-
that's just popping.
Well,
Yeah.
you see what happened with Juice WRLD with his hit song that he had.
Sting, it's a Sting
is getting-
sample,
he's
90%.
90% of everything that Juice WRLD makes
On that
and whatever
album.
he previously made. Whatever he previously made. So that was his hit song. So 90% of that, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
So, and then that. I mean, that was a sample though.
Lucid
and I don't know if he
Dreams,
bought
such a-
the beat. I don't know exactly
On
what
Lucid
happened.
Dreams?
I don't know how it
Yeah.
happened.
That's
But I
why.
still see a
So for all we know, someone else stole that sample, made a beat.
And
sold it in.
and Sting is
That's
also
it.
getting 75% of everything that comes from Diddy's Every Step I Take.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's-
He's getting
he
75%
put
of
that song
all
right
of that.
in there. He didn't even
You
try
know
to
what I'm
blend
saying?
I
it
didn't
and
even
mix
know
it.
Lucid Dreams had a Sting sample on there.
Yeah, it's the whole
It's
guitar.
the
riff.
guitar riff. Yeah.
Yeah, the
It's
whole
Sting.
I'm trying to think of what's on it.
And that's crazy,
That's
though.
crazy.
Like you know, these dudes make so much money already. You know, you would think like that's why I feel like a lot of those artists don't really fuck with hip hop artists. A lot of rock artists, you know, even though it's a separate genre or whatever, I feel like the genres don't really too much fuck with each other, which sucks. You know what I'm saying when you think about it.
But when they do come together, that shit's awesome, bro.
Because hip hop is the main genre. I don't
Yeah,
care what nobody
It
says.
is.
yeah.
EDM's
Hip-hop's
coming up
the
there,
main-
though.
Yeah, but
EDM's
that's
up there.
always been its own like cult like thing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You got the same people going to these fucking raves and these
I'm trying to find a
Ultra
way to
festivals
blend
and
the
shit.
two together.
yeah.
See,
EDM.
There's
I think
ways.
it's
You got people like
happening.
EDM
Carnage.
beats with, yeah, it is. Yeah.
See,
Like, what's
he
the
has
song,
we have a buddy that makes beats like that. And I'm saying because he wants to do that shit. So
He sent me a beat the other day. It's like a minute and a half, and then it's just like a really nice like build up, and then it's just fucking heavy drop, like a banger drop,
Yeah,
like
man.
heavy dubstep. And I have something that fits perfect to where when my poem ends, my verse ends, the drop hits like immediately. It's like it's fucking beautiful. Yeah, record that shit this week. See what happens.
Y'all remember dubstep?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man.
Dubstep was a wave.
We were at a
College
dubstep show last
baby.
night. It's just called so many different things now.
Yeah.
house music, dubstep,
Yeah.
trance, techno.
You get that sausage plug-in.
That, what? I don't
Logic.
know about that.
It's called it's a plug-in called sausage. That's how they made it.
True.
Get that?
Okay.
That's how you
Just
while
fire
you
noises,
recording
bro.
and shit. Fuck with it.
Some of the noises
I'm an
they make, I
engineer,
don't
bro,
even know
so
how they make that shit. Like,
Yeah.
some of it sounds like they're
It's
ripping
it's not
apart
hard.
cars
It's just,
and like.
Dude, that shit's insane. Like the dude that produces my shit, Fugue Nights, he works on like consoles and shit. Like he knows like all the electronic shit going on, and like I'm just like, bro, let me just give you money because I ain't gonna be learning all that shit. Like it takes like a lifetime to learn this shit. It's crazy.
You make your own beats, Joe? Some of them? No. Sing it.
Yep.
Hell
Roger,
yeah.
he makes beats.
But you
I
mix,
don't
right?
know nothing. Yeah, I mix
Yeah.
and master, but making beats, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
I can't play an instrument. I don't do nothing like that.
You pick one up. Ukulele.
Yeah, you
is
should.
I
good.
tried learning guitar. Like I took lessons.
Pick up a little uke. Fucking
After
put
I
a little,
graduated high school, I
Hawaiian
took
vibe on
lessons
it.
for like a few months, but I could never pick up a note. Like my grandpa, he always like played mandolin, played guitar all the time.
That's what's up.
I never could figure it. Like it's not easy to me.
It's like a different thing. I don't get it at all. Like my buddy can read music.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
the
too.
paper
It's
is
it's
just
hard on your.
Yeah, I
Like
can
it's a
read
lot to
music,
think
yeah.
about. You play guitar, don't you?
Piano.
Yeah,
can't
but I had
really
the
You've been
luck
playing for a
of
while?
doing it when I was a kid.
I was in,
See, that's
I was in
better if you
fucking-
learn
So
as a kid. than
I like
it
had
is.
nothing better to do, and I would
was
just
in
play
band.
hours and hours in my room, and it was like I just kept doing it. It was fucking fun, you know.
I have a guitar it's sitting there collecting dust.
So like when a lot of times,
Practice on
sell
anything,
it to
man.
dude, I have like a whole like
Practice,
album
practice.
of like guitar, singer, song. I call it rapper songwriter shit, and it's fucking fire, bro. Like it's like kind of reggae, kind of country, but it's fucking sick, bro. Just because that's like a
A
natural.
little hint of bluegrass.
That's the natural way for me to write music is to strum a guitar and kind of sing over that.
Yeah, that's a whole different vibe. Right?
It's a different vibe. Well,
It's a
wait
whole
till you hear it
different vibe.
Saturday, bro. I'm gonna do 2 songs with it. I can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be fire.
Are you playing on Saturday too? Or just Friday?
No, Friday.
Friday.
But I'll be there Saturday.
She's
But
playing like Friday.
I'll be a fan on Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday at Soundbar.
Dre's gonna
Orlando.
play, do his verse.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be fire, bro.
I'm gonna have
I'm
him
doing
for
it as
Yin
a-
Yang on Friday, so we
Tight.
about to do both nights.
I'm doing it as a hologram.
Oh, that's gonna be
Hell
sick,
yeah. We in the future, man.
Sick, bro.
That's what's up.
Yo, that would be actually.
That was
dope.
still the
Dre's
shit.
just
dope.
in the green room, actually performing in the green room,
Yeah,
and his
oh,
hologram
man.
on stage.
This nigga
We'll
be
be
in the
at home.
crib, and right when you drop it down, go lay
Fucking
down.
sick, bro.
Yo,
Yo, how do you guys feel? I mean, how do you guys feel when you're on stage?
Man, I
Nervous
love
as
it.
hell.
Yeah,
I
still.
love it, man.
Yeah.
I feel powerful.
Honestly, like
Don't you
my
feel
first
like
show,
great? Yeah.
I
my
feel
first show
powerful.
in October was way more like nerve wracking.
I think
feel
that was
like
that.
last
That was
time,
your first show. I was there.
October.
Yeah.
Were you?
At Soundbar.
Nicolina show.
Yeah.
You were there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, dope.
Yeah, I saw it. Dope. I didn't realize it was his first show.
Yeah, that was my first show. I was like really nervous
well.
that show. I feel like
Dope.
last show that I opened
That
up a
show
lot
was
more.
nice. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when like
feel like I
that's when they
loosened
fucked
up.
the song in the beginning and then ran it back. Yeah, that was tight. They
Yeah,
blew it,
yeah.
right? They
That
fucked
show
that shit.
Yeah,
You killed
I don't know
that shit
what
for
what
us.
happened.
It like
the song
skipped,
cut
and
off.
then we were like, "Fuck it,
All
bring it
right,
back."
shit.
No, that was
Run it
good.
back.
You know what I noticed? Like the more you perform, the more you realize it's all in your head.
Mhm.
Like everything
Yeah.
you feel is literally all
Just
in your
enjoy
head.
it. And
Yeah,
if you have a
like-
good time and like, dude, because you love it, that's why
You
you're
don't
doing
get
it.
too high because I feel like my last performance I was literally too high. Like
Dude.
I was too high.
I think the best is
I
to
ain't
take
even-
like 2 shots before.
I can't drink.
That's
I can't
it.
drink before I perform.
No,
Oh, that's it.
not beer.
Okay.
2 shots is like perfect. I think for me, it's like fuck
can't
yeah,
do it.
loose. Yeah.
That's like what I did
Two
last show.
bottles
I
is
had
more
like
like
2 shots of
You got a bottle
Those
on
niggas
stage.
still be out
with you.
there.
Too many words to memorize. I'm like, fuck.
Memorize. That shit's supposed to just flow.
Flow, literally. I don't even think about it. It just literally comes out.
Think about
It's
shit.
crazy.
Dude, it does,
Like,
but shit.
You ever had that when you're freestyling and then you like fucking kill it?
Yeah.
And then somebody's like, "Yo, what the hell was that?" Like, I'm like, dude, I hope you recorded that because I cannot do it again.
You know what
I
got
have
me
no
ready?
idea what I just said.
High school
Love when
and
that shit
like
happens,
in
bro.
high school in the cafeteria, they used to make us rap all the time. That got me ready to rap.
Oh yeah.
Putting people on the spot all the time. That's how you get them.
We didn't do that.
For
in
me,
high
it
school.
was T-Pain.
Waiting for you to bust a
Nah, I can't do it.
couple
man.
bars real
Nah,
quick.
for
My
me-
bars ain't free. I'm hitting the Gucci man on niggas.
Right, you remember the
Okay.
T-Pain app? The T-Pain
the
app?
auto-tunes.
Bro, I used to record mad songs. Because it was dope.
Do what you can, right?
I used to have an hour commute, and I wasn't trying to be a rapper. I literally would do it for fun. I would just like get high on the way to work and way from work, and I would just rap and shit. And dude, it was so fire because you got one shot.
Your job doesn't listen to this.
Nah, who gives a fuck, bro?
Yeah, that'll be alright.
I'm my own
They'll
boss,
get over
bro.
it.
I'm my own boss.
Yo, let me
Boss.
see that.
So
my face up.
anyway, so that's why I say that's why I like the Tory Lanez method, because when I used to do that freestyling for the whole track, I wasn't worried about putting it out. So I would just like flow state and like I would come up with some sick shit, and I would flex that muscle of freestyling every day. And I'm trying to get back to that because y'all seen Juice WRLD freestyle for an hour and 30 minutes, how he does like that crazy shit on Westwood and shit, right?
No.
You ever seen him?
Yeah.
Juice WRLD will freestyle for an hour.
Little
It's
world.
great. And it reminds me of when I was in like, freshman, sophomore year. I would just
Look,
kill.
I'm not hating, but you don't think none of those are written?
I mean, you gotta have
a lot
sort
of
of
them
like
are
a
written, but
diagram.
I'm
like
saying-
I was about to say, come on, like we gotta be smart.
No, they're definitely written,
Not all
but I'm
fucking
saying bro goes for like an hour.
Yeah,
You
he
can't-
goes in, though.
You
He goes in.
can't fucking.
But that's another thing with Tory Lanez. It's the same way.
And they're switching the beats up. There's no way they had all those beats playing for an hour. You think? Maybe.
I don't know.
There's a chance.
Would you guys be comfortable freestyling on stage?
How long would it
after one of
take
your
you?
shows? Just like
I'm gonna be honest.
Run
I'm
a
not a
sesh.
freestyler. So
It's
I
not-
have so many open verses. I probably spit it written. Like,
Yeah, but
I might as-
bro,
I
it
might
doesn't
as
work
well.
like that though. Because you know what's funny? I got invited on Instagram. I got invited to do this
Fuck that
fucking
jar, bro.
like a freestyle cipher, or basically a cipher. They were gonna film the cipher, and they sent me 2 beats, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, bro!" I wrote like sick ass shit to the beats. Then when we went up there to do the shit, the DJ played a different version of both beats, and then like just started picking different beats, and like I had shit prepared, and then like no one was actually hosting it, so it was like me and like 12 other rappers up there, and we're all like fighting for our spot. It was like unorganized shit, and I was like, damn. And then I remember I was like, I tried to like cut in, and I like bombed hard as fuck because it like just did not go with what I had prepped. I was gonna try to like spit it, and it was going like it was terrible.
You guys think
Bomb
you ever had a
like
bad
crazy.
set, a bad show?
Oh, I've had some, yeah.
Yeah.
I've done so many.
Yeah, I've had one.
Yeah, I remember that one too. I
Yeah, I
bet.
was drunk as fuck.
Damn.
I even told them though, like, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm drunk to the motherfucker.
What show were you talking about?
That shit that was with that tour thing that was over off of
And-
that one venue that I went to. The
Jack?
sound was terrible. Nah,
Y'all know
Something like it is
Austin's?
what it-
Austin's?
Coffee shop.
Yeah, they
I've
had
never been, but they do like the
they
open
had an
Monday
open-
nights is fun, yo.
They had an open mic night, so they have like a freestyle night, which is Monday night. But I went to the open mic night, which is like you like sign up and then you just go do like a little set. And when we put on the iPod, I came with an iPod with my beats because that's like pretty foolproof. It doesn't ever glitch like a computer or anything. But the dude, like his system, he had it in like mono or something, and like it just did not. You couldn't hear anything but like bass and snare. It was just
that's how it was over there.
so I
Couldn't
did
hear
2 songs, and I was like, "Fuck this shit." I was like, "This is terrible." Like my girl, I brought my girl to this one too, and like her like friend from work came, and I was like, "Well,
But doing those spots are like the only practice
Honey,
you
this is
kinda
what you
get.
been up
like,
to stay up
doing
all
it,
night
like,
doing.
I feel like you need to practice. You need to get up in front of people, even if
No,
it's a
look,
shitty
Doing those
13
spots is
person
always
crowd.
good to like just get them out, but doing them on a regular.
See,
It's a waste of
she
time.
met
It's a
me
waste of time.
when I was in my reggae band. That's how she met me. Like I played at a house party, and I was a guitarist in a reggae band. That's how we met originally. So she's known me as being a musician since
You started
the
dating a
beginning.
guitarist, so she's gonna marry a rapper, bro.
Yeah. Well, I was
She
doing
got
my
herself into.
thing. I was rapping in the reggae band. I would like tell my dudes like I had like 3 or 4 verses through our set that I would like spit on shit because I always wanted to incorporate that with it. It was fucking sick, bro. That was fun as fuck. We ended up being like the house band of what the fuck's it called? Wing Shack, not Wing House, Wing
There
Shack.
you go.
So we would play there every week, and we just have our buddies come and they play with us too. They play like open up and shit. It was fucking a blast, man. I bring like the ukulele out and all kinds of shit.
Y'all get like paid for that?
Yeah, we were getting paid for
What's
that.
up?
Yeah, not much, but we were getting I mean, something.
Bro, if you guys ever need a verse, my price is $600.
Jesus.
Hey,
Okay,
that's
well,
what's up.
All right.
Ours is
That's a steal.
1600.
I'll do it for free.
1600.
I'll do it for free every day.
Know your worth.
We could just,
Know your worth.
Is it 1600 for real?
yeah, all three of us, we 1600. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
piece.
So like if
For
you
me to
need
buy a
one, then we'll
song-
just like you just give it 1,000.
But it's
then,
gonna be a
yeah.
raw track, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you 1600. But it's
Worth it.
raw.
Fucking send it.
But you guys
Somebody will
recorded
pay
it and do all that shit for it.
Yeah. And this is the best time to get it
Eventually,
right
bro.
now, you know?
Yeah, because prices
So
are
you
going
can
up.
hold-
Creative
you can hold
space
on
is
to the
going
track.
up.
You know?
How much
All
you
got
think
is-
somebody like?
Yo, how'd y'all get started? Like, cause I was actually curious because I remember I thought you were fucking with me and saying you guys were brothers. I feel like you said that to me. I thought you guys were brothers the very first time I ever met you, and then the second time I quickly
I
cleared it
literally
up.
tell everybody that he's my brother.
So
I
one of
tell
you told me
everybody.
that you guys were
Yeah.
brothers.
I say
Actually,
Dre's
And I
I'm
was
their
like-
sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say
See, I believe
I
that
literally
too.
say that. I say that. Like when I be like, who I live with, I live with my big bro. Like literally.
That's
My
hilarious.
big bro, but he's smaller than me.
My
always
little
He's
Yeah.
older. He's older. He ain't bigger.
This is
than me.
Baby D.
I
right
literally
here.
been bigger than everybody. I've been bigger than everybody my whole damn life. I got one person that's my size. My boy Tito. That's it. Everybody else is like, I've been bigger than everybody.
So did y'all didn't go to high school together? Did you go to college
No,
together?
all of us actually went to
Supposed
Full
to.
Sail together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
what?
all
Did
went.
y'all finish? Who all finished?
Them two finished. I didn't
two
finish.
Valedictorian? What?
Honestly, I didn't make it past
What,
like
really?
10th month.
Valedictorian.
Yeah, valedictorian, dog.
Holy shit! That's tight.
Hell yeah.
That's
So
insane.
yeah, we all started like the same. Well, I started online, and then I moved down here like 4 months later, and then I think we were all like the same
Yeah.
starting.
I'm
All
not
right,
sure.
look,
I think
I
we
got
were
a good
orientation
ass
together.
memory. So like, I was already going to Full Sail, and then like maybe 4 months. I already knew well, I didn't know Roger like that. He had been around. I had seen him, and he had this whole little set, his little clique that he was running with Troy and all of them.
Yeah.
And I never linked up with him really much. And then so basically I don't know how, but then like maybe because I was fucking with CP, and then 4 months later or something like that, Carissa came into the picture, or she was so me and her started. She's actually the one that started helping me get my music out on like the internet and all
Okay.
this type of shit, like putting this shit up on streaming sites or whatever.
That
Like
marketing
Dat
investment.
Piff,
Yeah.
shit like that. That's
There you
when we
go.
was fucking with Dat Piff.
first mixtape was on that.
Yeah, you feel me?
mine too.
Like yeah.
got one on.
And then so Roger was fucking with his clique,
Yeah.
and I started somehow me and him linked up.
Yeah.
And then he started mixing my music. He mixed Dog Life. He mixed the whole
Yeah,
Dog
the
Life.
whole first Dog Life.
And then from there, I think we were starting to get into music. And then he left and went down to he went back to Miami.
I cleared it. That's
He
when I
went
left
back to
school.
Miami.
Never came back.
And then so me and Carissa, we were still fucking around and doing music. And then I started fucking with Night Kid and them. I started linking up with Night Kid. I got up with Hector, Tone, all them, Lucid, and all of them. We was fucking around. And then recently, maybe like 3 4 years ago, like I was always in touch with Roger and shit. We would talk like every like month or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Every other month or whatever the case. I just hit him up, see what was going on.
Yeah, see what's good.
His way, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or ask him when, like, bro, what you doing,
Yeah,
right?
let's make music.
When you putting out
Let's make moves, bro.
when you putting out some music, bro, you just put out that underwater, da 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 da. So I used to always be on him about how he was putting his music out,
Yeah.
because he used to
Check
put his
people once
music
in a while.
out, and then
I
like
just
it'll be all over the place though.
drop
Yeah.
it. and
Like we
then I
would get on
wouldn't even, like, do
SoundCloud, I
nothing.
would get on SoundCloud, and it's like it's not in order or nothing like that. It'd be
Yeah.
all over. So I'm like, and I used to tell Carissa like, man, this nigga needs to start taking this shit serious and putting it up the way, you know. And then so we were still
Good friend
putting
though,
our
man.
music.
Hell
Yeah, we
yeah.
were still putting
Hell
our
yeah.
music and all that shit. And then so
Yo,
we started up the Creative Space shit. Creative Space was probably running for like maybe like a year or two, something like that. And then Roger hit me up like he was talking some business about like his friend that was doing some like pretty much that was like what you want to say? He was like the money behind everything
Yeah.
and shit. So, but he never came into the picture though.
Mhm.
And so Roger was just like, bro, what you doing with that Creative Space shit? And I'm just like, I mean, I'm just trying to build this shit. Like,
Yeah.
what's good? And he was like, bro, I want to be out. Like, fuck with me. I'm trying
get
to.
down.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
fuck
be
with you.
in.
Let me be a part of that shit. I'm like, all right. So then we talked about it and shit like that. Then he moved. He was like, bro, what you think about me moving up back up to Orlando. Da 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 da. I'm like, shit, let's get it.
Hell yeah.
So ever since then, we just been running. Then I introduced him to. Matter of fact, I introduced him to Tone and them at Tone's show down at Uncle Louis.
I think my first night, if I'm not mistaken, that I was here, probably like within the first week that I was here, was when I went to the show and met Tone for the first night.
Cause we was always doing shows and shit, bro. We was like always doing shows.
Corey Hill playing on that show?
Corey Hill was there, bro.
I was there.
Listen, this is crazy. This is what's crazy about it, because I was just thinking about
my girl there.
I was just thinking about this the other night. I'm like, damn, bro. Corey fucking around with us now, but he don't remember because he was outside conversating with Tone, and then Chris and Nightkid and Hector, they was all to the side, and I went inside, and Corey was performing, but he was with the 808, the one black dude, the little DJ dude or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I came back outside, like, cause Corey had his hair down
the
to like
long
right
hair.
here and shit like that. I came back outside like, hey, bro, dude that's in there right now, he nice as fuck. Corey didn't come outside, but the black dude came outside, and he was like, "Oh yeah, bro, my nigga Corey, da 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 da." Y'all link up, and I linked up with dude through the Instagram, and then like a year later, Corey came into the picture with fucking with everybody and shit. And I was just like, yeah.
Yep, that's hilarious. See,
Love how it
because
happens.
I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take, because my reggae band broke up, and I was like, fuck, I hadn't played music, I hadn't picked up my guitar in like 6 months, and I was like, fuck, this ain't gonna be the way I go out. Can't just give up what I've been playing forever. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do rap solo, because I can't sing. I'm gonna do rap. So that around that time, I was like, oh dude, like I know Tone Words through like bands and shit in high school. Like he was the drummer, and he was friends with my drummer Jake, and we'd always smoke over there and shit. So I knew him through those channels. So I was like, fuck it, Tone Words doing it. Which one?
It's the effects, the crickets.
Oh, this is so boring. Anyways, yeah, I was at that show. It's hilarious. Small fucking world, bro.
We weren't trying to cut you short, bro. He was just playing.
Small world, bro.
He was just playing.
No, it's good. It's good. It's hilarious. You fuckers. I'm getting so fucking ripped. I can't tell.
What made you want to do podcasts?
I love podcasts, bro. So I remodel.
This is just another way for Raw to talk about himself more.
Yeah.
It works, bro.
Dude, I make like 20 Snapchats a day. I love hearing myself speak. Like, I do it. I'm not ashamed of that.
Nah,
like you're so egotistical. Like, nah, man, I got some good shit to say sometimes.
I swear to God, I am the biggest fan of podcasts, like that, because I am addicted to it, because I have gotten addicted because I've been years of remodeling, and I have like a fan and compressor going, so I have to like soundproof that shit because I can't just be listening to a loud fucking fan all day. So I listen to podcasts all day, earmuffs.
We get free knowledge all day.
Bro, and I just listen.
Free wisdom.
I laugh. I listen to Joe Rogan, all the comedians and shit.
I recently listened to all
Tons
of Joe Rogan shit.
Yeah.
Not all of it, but
Bro,
majority. Mike Tyson has
Mike
one now.
Tyson, dude.
Yeah, I heard that
Okay,
one.
so we were talking
I
earlier
seen
about watching, and I was listening to the Mike Tyson one at work, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until I get home. I'm gonna watch this shit, and I'm glad I did, because like Mike Tyson's just a character, dude.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing.
He's hosting a podcast.
No, it's Joe Rogan was on the.
He was on Joe Rogan.
He was on Joe Rogan shit.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on.
He
Joe
has his
Rogan
own
shit.
podcast now.
Oh, he's starting.
It's fucking hilarious,
weed
bro.
ranch.
He's starting a weed.
Yeah, he's
it's a
starting his
weed
own weed
resort in LA. It's gonna be like a fucking exclusive, high-end, like luxury hotel that is also a weed farm.
It's like a whole
just,
resort
like-
for like.
Yeah.
I hate this shit. Yeah. When you take the thing off a mason jar, you can't figure out the way to put it back on.
Bro, it's like a puzzle.
It's like a Chinese fucking puzzle. Yo, no fucking. Me too, bro. But you know what I'm saying? It's like a. Fuck this bitch.
Fuck that shit, man. So I got 9 shows in Orlando that I'm going to. 10 shows, 11 shows. I want to go to at least. You got a show coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That Saturday, and
That's
then I got
It's a
another.
Sunday Raw shit.
We actually got
Tickets.
another one in March
Get
too.
tickets.
March 3rd? March
I
the
can't come on
2nd?
Friday.
That's
I'll be in
not
Miami.
Yeah, we got some.
I was hoping you were playing on Saturday. Because I thought Chris was playing on your ticket on Friday. Yeah, I got 3-point tickets in Miami. Go see Tyler.
You stay at
Tyler?
Tyler, the creator.
Yeah.
With the internet, Beach House, Virtual Self. Ghostface Killer and Raekwon are playing
Okay.
the next day on Saturday.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go see Raw instead.
Wait, you are?
Yeah, on Saturday.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be sick, bro.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Bro, it's gonna be fun as fuck. Yeah, I'm about to bust out the old country trap and the reggae fucking panty dropping music, bro. I can't wait.
Do you have your set lined up already?
Fuck yeah, bro. I've been jamming it every night.
Is it
Yeah.
is it a new set? Like,
It's a
sorry.
little this show, because I like listening to other people, it's more like R&B, so I'm doing like a couple more singy songs, but
Okay.
I'm still doing my usual
yeah.
few.
Huh.
Yeah, so the new one's gonna be on there because everyone's fucking with it. That
Nice.
All In,
All
so I'm
In.
gonna do that.
Hell yeah.
Yin Yang with Dre. Everyone's been, that one has like a lot of plays, and then Reigns. He said Reigns.
Reigns, I
Mhm.
saw somebody on Instagram put that up.
Mhm.
Do you think it's important to like what order you guys perform your songs
Yes.
Yeah.
in? Very,
For sure.
right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like you can almost control the crowd with it.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah. Because like, yeah, like.
I think what I'm noticing with all our sets, like we like to like, I feel like it's good to end on like the most
Hype.
hypest.
Mhm.
We
up-tempo
literally all
song.
build up. All of our sets, we all build it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Towards the end is when it's gonna.
Yeah.
That's why I get kind of upset if they cut me after the third song, because it's like no,
Yeah.
The fourth one's
because
the best
the
one.
fourth one is the one that I
Yeah,
want
100%.
everybody to hear.
Yeah, because like
Like, fuck
for
that.
Saturday, I'm starting with the guitar shit
I keep trying to reach
because
back to put my arm
I feel like it's less,
Fucking
it's
you're
not
on
as
fire,
hype
bro.
as like the
the
traditional
other
like
side maybe.
banger shit.
Right.
So I don't want to like start off crazy and then draw the crowd to a lull. No, you want to like kind of start and then build. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's important, like the first song, like get their attention.
Yes.
And then like maybe you might slow it down to second or third, but then like the last song just like
Yeah.
Bring them
needs to be your best one.
I got like 3-4 bangers lined up for the end just to see whatever, you know.
How long's your set?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Like 3 songs?
But I got 4 on there.
Word, nice.
Most of my songs lately have been like short. I've been keeping
Dude, I've
them, like,
noticed a lot
2.
of artists has been going like minute 50, 2 minute 30 seconds, like just
Yeah.
like one
Sometimes you can cut
1/16,
it
like
too.
the
2 choruses.
how long do you think a 16
Lately,
is?
I've been doing like one verse.
The
just
16
like,
itself,
Yeah, like
depending on the tempo, but 16 probably run like
40
a good
seconds.
40 seconds.
40 seconds.
It feels so weird for me to do one verse in a song. Like, it's just like, to me the formula is like it's got to be 2 verses, right? Like,
Listen, if it bumps enough, one
Yeah.
verse is
It's fine.
It's true.
Then they
That's
replay.
true.
You know, you get more streams on the replay.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, there you go.
Sometimes,
The-
like,
the
to be
shortened
honest, I feel
version?
like people kill it when they do a second verse, especially if your second verse ain't as fire as your first
That's
verse.
true.
That makes no sense.
It's true.
Like that, you got to keep that momentum.
Or just
going
get a
with that
fucking
second
feature
verse.
at that point. Like, just
Yeah, exactly.
interesting.
But I don't know. How I feel
All right,
about
so
feature,
I definitely did a little deep dive on you.
though.
So first thing is, which is interesting, was I forget what the caption
Oh, this is different. Yesterday.
Yeah. All right, so fun fact. So what? You broke your pinky horseback riding?
Yep.
So
I grew up.
Fucking equestrians.
So I was like, okay.
No, I grew up riding horses. So like up
Nice.
until I moved down to Florida, like I used to show all the time. So yeah, I had
So-
broke my pinky riding a asshole horse, but I tended to like the asshole
So
horses.
did you do that shit where you would like race around barrels and shit?
No, I jump. I was
You
a
do
100
jumps.
jumper, so
Okay.
yeah,
Equestrian.
actually jumping.
That's badass.
So yeah, basically I was on a
Fucking
my
Prince.
favorite horse because I like asshole horses, Nugget, and I had
His name was Nugget.
his name was Nugget. He was like golden. He was pretty. But I broke my finger. Finished my lessons an hour later. I'm like, took my
Pretty
glove off. I'm like, my
assholes.
fucking finger
finger's
hurts.
almost
Like
falling
down and
off.
shit crooked. And
Ah, wait, like just like he like bumped up into it and like.
yeah, I was kind of like whipping him, and
Yeah.
I had broke my finger. So ever since then, like, unless I'm thinking about it, like I gotta bend my pinky down.
Oh, you
So
never
I
got it?
seen the picture and I thought it was funny just to make that caption.
Yeah.
Like, fun fact.
The only reason
My
I'm doing,
fucking
I'm not
pinky stays
fancy or
on
nothing.
straight.
It's just
Oh,
Fancy
bro.
fuck.
I
I can't
fancy.
put. You're permanently fancy.
Hey,
dog.
Yeah,
Shout-
I'm permanently a fancy motherfucker.
Shout out to my homie Zach Jewell. He playing football in 8th grade broke his fucking pinky, and he didn't want to sit out in any games, so he like never got it fixed. And he used to play guitar too, and he has a fucking hook for a pinky because
Does
he
it help
broke it
with
football.
playing guitar though?
Nah.
Put
Extra dead
make
weight.
make the nail longer.
Say, bro, you was trash before, and you even worse now.
All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, so I just pulled this up because the fucking graphic was sick. So
Thank you.
I
This is honestly
for?
one of my favorite
that's
graphics
sick.
I made.
such a phenomenal graphic.
Can you zoom in on it a little bit?
Thank
For
you.
sure.
Sick.
But it actually was animated. So
Mhm.
like this shit was exploding.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
pretty
it took me a
proud
while
of
to make
one.
that shit, man.
It's a phenomenal graphic.
Yeah, that's sick.
I wonder,
So you
I
made
wonder-
that
Is that-
shit.
Yeah.
Is that
I
your
ma-
song?
Yeah, Volcano. That's I put that out before All In, the song right before All In.
Yeah, that's really sick.
Thank you.
That'd be a sick tattoo.
I want to introduce you guys to my boy Adam. I think maybe you can
Get
help
it on
him.
the face.
Volcano
on your
Dude.
face.
Volcano pot, the
Comedian,
ice
right?
cream.
I wanted to
Nah,
make
he's
like
like
a fucking
fucking
picture.
No Jumper, you
like,
ever
take the
heard of
logo
that?
off and
Yeah,
that,
It's
and
like
just
a
put it
website,
like
music
on like
website.
Yeah.
It's like all
a
the
mural
new
type thing.
Yeah,
modern
you
day
fucking
shit.
should. That's so sick.
Yo, do you guys have
Thank
any
you.
sort of
Cracks and
like
everything.
package, like promotion deals or like
Like EPK.
Yeah,
Yeah, or
they
like-
do. Oh my man.
the creative space? Yeah, like can you offer
Nice.
somebody
10% now.
like a package or something to like, hey man, we're gonna help you make a song with a graphic like this and get you a show, kind of thing. Like,
She's the one. She's
Yeah.
the one for everything.
Get a
Literally
shot.
definitely
It hasn't went
monetize,
as far as like getting shows,
Yeah.
but like she's been doing people's like
Graphic.
graphic designs,
Yeah.
and it's
Paying
been
you
a lot
for it,
of
right?
Yeah, you could do like a
Pretty
mixing
much-
and mixing and then a
shit
graphic
like
would be
that.
sick.
Awesome.
Lately, like what
Promos.
I've been doing is just like freelancing, like whether it's mixing, mastering,
Just did a
graphics,
nice
or just
website
doing the
for my
little
boy.
animation
Okay.
type stuff. Yeah, I did a website.
That's what's up.
That's fucking
Bro,
awesome. though.
you're about to be
She's
like
good
the
at it.
source of Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking creative.
Shouts
space
out
is
Mav. Mav just got a cover done with her.
That's what's up.
The animation for it. I didn't do the cover, but I did the video animation on it.
Wait, who?
Mav.
Mav.
Yeah.
That's fucking fire though.
Yeah, it's
that
so
graphic was sick, so I had to bring
Thank
that shit
you.
up.
Start sending people your way.
Oh my
Man.
god.
Look at
So deep, baby.
Oh my god.
This cheeky motherfucker.
shit.
Bro, is that on
you
somebody
want-
else? Is
for
that on
me-
somebody else's page too?
That's on my old. Okay, so
Yeah,
before
I
I,
had
was
to dive
putting
into
music
it.
out under
Yeah.
Chris and Nicole, so I had
Okay.
my I didn't delete that Instagram just because it's like a
Observant motherfucker.
album of
Jesus.
shit.
Yeah.
So like I changed my Instagram like for music
Made a
wise.
new
I'm going
one,
by
yeah.
Julia, so I had made a new account. So this is my other account.
All
My
right.
old
Yeah, it's like
account.
weird. Like
Hit that fucker one
I have
time.
one.
You
I
went
have-
on the old account.
Yeah. Dude, I went.
No, no,
I had to go
old-
deep.
old-
You
That's
know?
a cheeky
I
motherfucker, though.
literally
I tell
captured
you.
it. Look, I literally captured it. Cheeks for weeks.
Cheeks for weeks.
Yeah, so I went to iFly here in
Looks
Orlando.
fun, man.
That skydiving shit.
Yeah, how was that? 'Cause
And I honestly, I wouldn't do it again. That shit was not easy. Like, it doesn't make me want
First
to
off,
skydive at all.
I would do it if they let you go. They don't let
Yeah.
you go. They sit there
Yeah,
with you
he
the whole
holds
fucking
you,
time.
and
So
then
it's like,
after-
God damn it,
Yeah.
nigga, I want to do some flips and
Yeah,
shit.
let me spin around in here.
Let me feel like Willy Wonka one time. You know what I mean?
I'd rather
Fuck
just go to
around,
like
get
one of
the
those
flip and you
trampoline
can't
warehouses.
stop.
Exactly. You get stuck in the fucking.
So he
Whirlpool.
they like hold you down, and then after a while, he'll like spin up with you, and then they bring you back down. But yeah, they don't
Sucks.
let you go. I didn't like it. It was like couldn't breathe.
You had to pay for it too.
Yeah, and you had to pay for it. One time thing.
You can't breathe in that shit. All that air.
Bro, we went-
Yeah, it's like when there's too much wind in your face and you're suffocating.
That's probably what happened though when you actually skydive.
Right. So yeah, it doesn't make me want to skydive at all.
Yo, can you pull up Instagram on this?
Well, yes, I can.
I want to
son.
see some more of the graphics, bro.
Oh shit. No, I can do that. Oh shit, you know what's actually before this, because this might be funny, which it actually won't occur on this one, but you know what's something gross to do? Go on another man's Instagram.
Oh yeah, Chris.
Pause.
Yes, because pause, because I'll just say I was collaborating with somebody, and like he gave me his login to like do some shit for him, and yeah, just like every fucking image is like just like naked chick with like spaghetti like thawing out. Like, I'm just like
You're
laughing.
just
at-
trolling your buddy.
No, I was uploading something for him, but I just saw that and I was like, yep, well. So y'all about to see what I... No, I'm just kidding.
Crickets.
Alright, so what are we looking for? Your graphics?
The sausage. Pause. Those
Shit,
some
man.
nice
Oh my
links
God.
you got there, buddy.
Yo, who?
What about the one in the middle next to yours?
That's
You did that?
yeah.
The
Roger's
animation?
boy. He mixed and mastered the song, and then I did the cover art for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I did the cover art and kind of animated it.
Mm.
I dig it.
Possible prospect for future.
Hell yeah.
It's just
We go
dope.
for it.
It's dope what her promos do to the song. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
just
it's
putting
sick.
it up there.
Sets
with
such a
just the
vibe for
beat.
the song.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a vibe for the
Exactly.
It sets the vibe for the song.
It kind of catches the eye more like if you add like a little motion to it.
Yeah.
I feel like on
Do something
Anadonia, Jerry's
Mhm.
project, like we had like the
The statue
fucking
moving and
statues
shit.
moving.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
It's dope. Let's take a look at one more. Alright. This is so. Alright, let's see if we can watch the animation. Maybe we can. Watch the animation.
Oh, dope.
Look at how sick that is.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
This
awesome.
side, this side.
It's alright. We're getting there, right? We're getting
That shit
there.
is so
Nah, it's dope
tight.
as fuck.
We just got
Oh,
progress
yeah.
to make, boys and girls.
Got better too.
Yeah.
Especially from what it was like a year ago to what it looked like
Isn't
now.
it amazing, bro? What a little
Oh, yeah.
action to work with, do. It's
Hmm.
fucking so dope.
It's fucking fire. Super
The
dope.
fucking lyric video on the.
Oh shit.
The Sriracha one was fire though.
Oh yeah, with the
Oh, the
chips.
Doritos. Yeah,
Yeah, that
play
was
that.
Dre- that
Dre
was-
had
that
came up
shit
with
was
the
fire.
idea. Like we had danced the Doritos around the screen on the
And that looked
Sriracha
like it
video.
took some damn time.
that.
Shit
The
took
whole
like
thing
30
on
minutes.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But you can either do it on YouTube. Or,
Quick, just Stop
YouTube,
motion.
Twitter.
Yeah, you can do it YouTube.
So it was
I'm a
a
fat
bunch
boy,
of
I'm
stuff.
hungry.
Put,
Me
like,
too, bro. I'm thinking about
Giglio
Taco Bell.
Sriracha.
bro, what?
I'm thinking about steak quesadilla with
Don't even talk
That's
about
all.
it. About it.
bro.
Must not be thinking about that commode afterwards. though.
Nah, that's Jamal's problem.
Eh,
Taco head.
Damn, I can't spell it now. Sriracha. Yeah, yeah.
Sriracha.
Sriracha.
So
I
this
put that
this
on
was
everything.
totally
Sriracha.
Dre's like direction.
Shit.
This shit was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Doritos sponsor us.
Motherfuckers.
I need two for this.
This is sick.
No, man, we try to do our thing, man.
Hey, I love this, yo. Oh, there's fucking savages. Some crumbs. He's dancing in this blood of his enemies.
Yeah, how many times did it take to learn how to spell this word?
Now everyone's gonna know it's SR.
Who spelled that out, Dre?
Nah, I think Carissa did I do it?
did.
I think Carissa did that shit.
I was pretty mad when I wasn't centered up, but it was whatever. Oh, that I got it and go.
No, it's
That's so
super
dope.
tight.
Yeah, it's-
super dope.
Just different, you know?
Yeah, shit is sick. Damn, it probably took forever to do the lyrics. So you did it?
Originally, I messed up. I did the lyrics
Oh,
throughout
no,
the
this
whole
the best
thing.
part.
Yeah.
The Dorito
no.
getting ate by another Dorito.
That's so savage. Oh my god.
That's great, bro.
I
We
like
got the
this song live,
customized-
though.
Song too, man.
Like
We got
live,
the
this shit be sounding
customized
good.
creative space helicopter
Mhm.
coming soon. The real thing.
The real
It's
thing.
just a prototype right now.
Yeah. So sick.
Such a fucking sick like idea and shit.
I mean, listen, guys. You guys are. I don't know if this means anything coming from me, but you guys are doing it right.
Fuck yeah.
I think so.
Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. All
Appreciate
all
it.
four of you guys are looking for up and coming artists.
I think that's what Mav just told. What did Mav tell you? He had told, he
Y'all-
told
y'all
us some
Yeah,
shit.
basically he was saying like everything we're doing with creative space is like nobody else in Orlando is really
No.
doing things
Yeah.
like we are. How we're handling everything.
My
feel the same way.
advice: stay as low key as you are right now.
Yeah.
You guys, humble about it. It's fucking.
That's what it's supposed to
It's
be,
inviting.
man.
People want to work with you.
Let the artwork speak for
Yeah.
itself.
That's it.
Real shit.
It's dope.
Hell yeah.
Let me get that, Chris.
Yep.
That's what it's all about, baby.
Yeah, and you can catch
Inspiring.
all of us playing this weekend.
Come on Friday too, cause I know everyone's gonna be there Saturday. You gotta come Friday.
I'm
Friday
definitely
night.
coming Friday too.
Go off
Yeah,
Friday.
gotta get a
Lucid,
ticket. I gotta
Lucid
get a
like
ticket.
headlining Friday, so yeah, Lucid brings in a nice
Yeah, he
crowd
gonna
just
bring in
by
a nice
itself. I was just talking to him.
Saturday is gonna be gang. It's gonna be a whole
What time
bunch
you
of
going
gang.
on Friday?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's probably gonna be like earlier on in the night, just because they have like a few headlining people. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet, but
Who books these shows? Like, is it a
this one's a Florida Grown show, so
Okay.
it's like the owner of Soundbar putting it on. It's Florida Grown and the TSA Showcase putting it on.
I'm trying to meet with those people.
So we got that me and Roger, we have another show, that Dope Case 2,
Yeah.
March 3rd at
Yeah,
Soundbar
Dope,
again.
March
So,
3rd.
Yeah.
That one I'm gonna
That shit down.
I'm gonna be playing some new songs.
Fuck yeah.
Bring the guitar out.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out with the guitar.
Hell
And
yeah.
he got Tone on drums. He got Rawl on the guitar,
Oh,
Tone
it's
on
gonna be
drums.
sick as
It's
fuck.
gonna be
Keep
a
it
dope
practicing.
set.
You got a whole
And I got-
band, seriously.
Yeah, and we
We're
got
We're all on
practicing some
guitar, Tone on
acrobatics.
the drums.
and we
Let
got
me get that saxophone. Hit me up in 2 months.
I got the fucking tambourine.
He has
Y'all wanna-
he has an acrobatic like thing that's going with it that he's doing.
If y'all want to buy an
Yeah.
alto
Yeah.
sax,
It's like
get
a
at
Cirque
me.
Soleil.
Twinkle toes.
Yeah.
He's
Cirque
gonna go
Soleil
from the
hip-hop show.
balcony onto the
Oh, that'd
stage
be
while
wild.
on the tightrope.
I'm gonna do a tightrope walk.
While you're
One of the- you know
spitting,
those-
while you're killing it.
While
Just
I'm
walking
working
across
it.
the tightrope.
I'm
Fucking
gonna have no trampoline.
Murdering.
So if I fall,
Alright, holla at a fool. You're doing your comedy shit. You're doing your poetry, rapping shit. You're gonna do your shit over some EDM shit, right?
Yep.
Hold on,
that's the
let me
plan.
ask you a question.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to cut you out. Why you got a skyline of DC on your arm? Because I know that's DC.
That's
my
Soulja, bro.
It's my hometown.
That's Soulja.
Kind of hometown.
It's
What you mean?
this is two. So Soulja's my favorite reggae band,
Ah.
and I got 2 of their album covers. Collab
together.
together.
Is that an album cover right there?
This one is.
This is
so
Born in
sick.
Babylon, and this is Everything Changes. Yep.
Okay.
And this is like
That's
the,
dope.
the
That's
National
the
Monument.
Yeah. That's the
Jet-
That's
Capital
a
Government.
dedicated fan.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Soulja,
Okay.
greatest
Bro,
band
I
of all
almost got a
time.
whole back piece with Modest Mouse lyrics, and I'm so fucking glad I did it. Like, I would have been ruining that shit. No, I mean,
definitely
I
wanna
bet that's
dedicate-
dope. I bet you love that. But I'm saying,
I
almost
can't wait
fucked
to get
up.
more tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover myself.
I
but
definitely
I'm
want to
gonna
dedicate a part of my body to like
Yo,
my
Thad, why
art.
you pointing?
Because I was actually
Pointing
thinking
to your
about my
thigh.
legs.
Oh,
Like I
bro.
was thinking about making my whole legs like a hip hop, like
Nice.
just shrine.
Mark my
I'm
words.
doing a little Uzi shrine on my back.
Mark my
No,
words.
I
If
don't
I
know
got money to spare, I'm about to
Like
get a
that.
Willie
Hobson
Nelson
too.
next
banger.
month.
I'll get a Willie
Hobson
Nelson
tattoo.
banger.
Next month
I'll
I'm
get
doing
a
a little
Stapleton
Uzi.
banger. I'll get some country shit
man.
too. That'd
And
be
Lil
sick.
B.
I'm
Lil
just
Uzi
about,
and
I'm
Lil
about to
B.
get like Pac and like Biggie and like Big Pun and shit like that.
You know what?
All
Post
my
Malone
legs.
went hard with the tats, bro. Too much, not so much in the face, bro.
The always tired shit is whack. I think that shit is whack.
On
What?
his eyes.
The always tired shit.
That shit is
I think
stupid,
That
man.
shit is whack.
Nah, get that off here.
I think whoever is his team and who's around
His
him, like,
PR.
they should have told him like, come on, bro. Like,
Mama
No,
should have raised
I
him a
don't
little
give a
better,
fuck what-
maybe.
You gotta be
That's-
careful
come
touching,
on,
like
bro.
touching your, like that much touching your face. You know.
I mean, I would definitely do something on my face, but I gotta have like at least 6-7 million already.
Yeah, I gotta be
already.
set.
This shit got to be guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the
If
only
I
way
ever
I'm
have to
touching
do a
my
job
face,
interview
like.
again, I'm not getting a tattoo on my face. Like,
I mean, and I'm talking about directly on my face because, like, I feel like spots like this ain't that bad. Like shit like that, yeah, that ain't that bad. But like, if you
little
right
veins,
here
Center.
on your
misunderstood
face, you know what I
on his
mean?
forehead.
Dude, like 6'9",
Nah,
Sanj.
Bro, he's going to jail, man.
but like, think about it. What like he like from now on, no matter what, he's gonna be forever known as a snitch. No matter what he does, everybody gonna know
Is
who
that what
he could
is that
cut
what
his
happened? He
hair off.
snitched on?
Everybody's still gonna know who the fuck he is. He got 6'9"
Okay, but we knew
tatted all on
that
him.
people knew that he was what he was before.
No, obviously, but
before
yeah.
he showed people what he was.
Scumbag
That was the whole
anyway.
thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why people was like, you know, I mean, like, you know, you talking
Rod
about
Judah?
this gang shit, but
Rod Judah playing this Saturday.
uh oh, Crickets.
Showing out.
Crickets.
Gang, gang.
Showing
This
out
just
like a
cut me all the
motherfucker.
way off. No 6ix9ine.
Showing out like a mother. Yo, we're going rolling deep Saturday. It's gonna be fucking so fun. So
y'all have a
SoFlo
full
Rod
band, man.
on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Y'all got a full band.
SoFlo Rod.
Tone on the
Instagram.
drums. You on guitar.
I would love to do that shit. I'll bring out all
on
the
the
shit.
saxophone.
Sing the hook.
Dre
Fucking
Keeley
both y'all rap.
performing the ritual
Saxophone.
with me.
Yo, to be honest,
I'm
if
doing
I
the
was
whole.
to think
I'm
about
doing
an
my
instrument,
verse on the saxophone.
if I was to think about an instrument that Dre would
Fuck yeah.
play, it would be a saxophone.
Saxophone.
You wanna buy a
It would
sax?
be a saxophone.
Buy a
That's
saxophone,
smooth,
bro?
bro.
I tried to play in elementary, but they told me my hands was too small. I couldn't get
Can you grab it?
I got kicked out of
You grab it?
band. I played the clarinet
grab
and they
it.
kicked me out.
Try that shit. You know how to play?
No, I don't know how to play.
No idea.
At this point, I could just YouTube lessons on how to play the
Oh, it's
saxophone.
definitely muscle. That's all it is.
All I know is
See,
I
See,
wouldn't
this
put
is
my
the whole
mouth
thing.
out
I'm
there.
gonna tell you like this: when I did play, you do have to reach your fingers out because you might have a chord that's up here, and then you got to hit this one that's down here, and shit like that. But the whole thing
Pretty
is with
spaced
the
out.
mouth because it's a wind instrument.
Uh-huh.
So it's the whole thing with the mouth. I could never get that shit right. You can't blow
placement.
too hard on that fucking reed.
And you gotta be on it like perfect. to
You
get
can't
that.
blow too hard on that reed. So
Feel bad for your girlfriend, bro.
yeah, pause.
Pause.
Well, that
But
was a
that's
pause to
with
what I
any
was saying.
fucking instrument. I feel like
Yeah.
literally, you gotta like,
Repetition,
literally
dedication.
you gotta master
Every
it.
art.
At Dre
form.
Keeley. Keeley, Keeley on Instagram. Coming out, we're gonna do the
It's
ritual.
not Kelly, goddammit.
Fuck those
Yeah, I don't know
motherfuckers.
why
Fuck
people always
you.
want to. Like, it's clearly you can't.
Hold
It
up.
doesn't look like
You went out of focus.
Gang, gang. Bro, that's some like Saul shit right
Yeah,
there.
There it goes.
All right.
I've been in the back over here. the
It's
whole time.
Giglio on Instagram.
Oh.
Yep, on Instagram. Also playing this Saturday.
Not Jiggly.
Friday.
Big
Friday.
Oh, sorry.
15.
He's trying to steal all
Yo, that
the
means-
all
Yeah,
the,
no,
all
he's
the,
like, come to my show.
My bad.
Wait, that means Valentine's Day is coming up, man.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so we're
Valentine's Day is
the
Thursday.
day.
So-
I'm the day after, and then.
Fuck.
All I know is Orlando's gonna come up.
Dope.
We're killing this shit, and just
Fuck,
follow
bro.
us all on Instagram. You heard the handles; it'll be in the description. And make sure you rate this shit 5 stars. Leave a good review, motherfuckers. We appreciate y'all. And that's it.
Gang, gang.
Peace out.
Y'all go get them Creative Space shirts, man.
Hey.
And
You
them
got them online?
cups.
CreativespaceSpace.com?
All that shit, yeah. Creative Space Productions.com.
Creative Space Productions.
You get all the apparel, all the new songs, videos, all that good shit.
All the good stuff.
Bro, I might get Taco Bell and Wendy's.
Damn,
I've
you
done
just
that.
on the toilet.
Bang bang, bro.
That's future me's problem though.
I've done it. All right, peace out, y'all.
Okay.